Hey everyone, today I'm going to discuss about 5-hour free licensing course and difference between 6-hour defensive driving course, and why it's important and who should be taking these courses, and how we all could benefit it from taking these two classes. Okay, so 5-hour classes, also known as free licensing course for New York State. Uh, but 6-hour defensive driving course is very well known. Some accept defensive driving course, some does not accept defensive driving course, which is also known as 6-hour. 5-hour class usually from $20 to $50. Every school or every institution charges differently. Um, so you might see some school probably taking $20, some taking 30, some taking 35, some taking 40. So again, the prices vary based on the locations and the driving school. But 6-hour driving course, defensive driving course, usually from ranges are from $20 to $65. Again, it's based on the agency and the driving schools and school college drivers at. So they set up their own price actually. 5-hour class is not taught by only classroom only, but 6-hour driving course is could be classroom setup or either could be online setup. Online, if you take it at online, you can take it as at your convenient time. Whenever you have time, you can pause the course and then you take when you have time, you can log in back and complete it 6 hour. 5-hour class usually the format is usually could be lecture. Probably there is instructor, he or she will be giving lectures, and also there will be some videos about the safetyness of driving. The same thing with the 6-hour class. So there's some of the lecture on just reading, if you do it in online, and some would be like also the videos that you need to watch from the online or there could be in the classroom. So who usually take free licensing course? So after you getting your permit in New York State require you to take free licensing course, because without taking a free licensing course, you are not allowed to set up the road test. So, and in order to set up your road test, you need to have a certification number, and which you receive upon finishing the classes. So usually people who after getting their permit, they sign up for the 5-hour free licensing course. And I have seen people taking defensive driving course even before and after getting their license. I give you just briefly one example. So let's say if your parents have a insurance and somehow you got added to the insurance. By taking this defensive driving course, you probably will get reduce the premium up to 10% or 15% based on the insurance. Okay, so that's why a lot of people do take it before and after having getting their permit or license. Okay, so how long is usually the actual the instructor should be teaching this 5-hour class? Instructor must teach 4 hour, which is 240 minute, and for 6 hour, the instructor must teach 5 hour, 20 minute, which is 320 minute. 5-hour classes break is based on the student, based on the instructor. When I was teaching the 5-hour class, a lot of student request, we want to get it done. So again, if the majority of student they want to take at finish it as soon as possible. Sometimes we just take a few break, probably 1 or 2 5-minute break or 10-minute break, again based on the student request. But for 6-hour class, as an instructor, is mandatory. The break time is very mandatory. For some people, it's very hard to sit 5 hour, 20 minutes straight without a break. It's very dangerous too. So that's why as an instructor, you must has to give a break, at least 1 or 2 when you're teaching 6-hour classes. So, and who would be giving 5-hour classes. So the instructor must be certified by New York State Department of Motor Vehicles, and also New York State Department of Approval school or institution are allowed to provide pre-licensing course classes. For defensive driving course, there are many agencies out there. If you put in Google, you probably will see some of it. And so again, any agency could provide you the defensive driving course. As I said, either could be online, either could be classroom setup. So certification, soon as you sit on the class and you do some participation and you are after completing the courses, the school or institution will provide you the certification and it's going to be right away. So you don't need to wait for anything. So as soon as you finish the classes, they will hand over the certification to you. But 6 hour driving course, the certification, you are not going to get it right away. However, the institution or agency, they will provide you the receipt upon you completion of the classes. But however, the original certification will be coming by mail. So how long is valid for 5 hour class? Is usually 1 year from date of issues, but 6 hour is valid for 3 years. Okay, so mostly the 5 hour class we are taking for setting up the road test. Okay, and 6 hour class usually we are taking it for improve our driving and also point reduction program and also for TLC or either could be employment beneficiary as well. So some of the employer they want you to take defensive driving course before you go to the job. So that's why it's very important to take 6 hour defensive driving course. So what does we have to teach as a 6 hour or 5 hour defensive course? It's very simple. Usually we pretty much has the same goal. Make sure we wanna keep everyone safe. We will discuss about the highway safety program. So there are some of the technique that we usually teach, defensive driving techniques, and talk about some of the effect of alcohol, drugs, and there is some more. Again, the main purpose of taking those two classes to create a safe driver yourself and also around you. I just want to give you one sample of the New York State Department of Motor Vehicles free licensing course completion certification. So again, as soon as you complete it, the school or agency will put appropriate informations, and there will be one certification number that you need to put it to set up the road test. However, if you lost your original certificate, you can go back to the agency or school that you got it, and they can issue the duplicated certification, another certification as well. However, you probably have to pay some fees based on the school. So and for defensive driving course, there, as I said, there are so many agency, and again, everybody has a different format of getting the certification. So again, it's best to know what kind of certification you will get. Just do some research based on the agency and see what kind of certification will look like, and then you know what your expectation by mail. And again, for 6 hour defensive, also known as the point insurance reduction program for New York State Department Motor Vehicles. However, let's say if you are allowed to, if you have more than 11 points, and that means you are about to license is supposed to get suspended. But if you're taking these 6 hour classes, DMV might not gonna suspend your license. So that's the one of the most benefit, and the other most benefit is the insurance premium goes down about 10% each year for 3 years. So again, if you have any other questions regarding about the 5 hour or 6 hour class, please ask your instructor or appropriate driving schools. And again, I just want to give you some information is very helpful for everybody should take the new driver or the old driver. It help more if you take these kind of classes because it will help you and also make you think about driving and will create a safe driver, not for just for you, also people around you. Thank you for listening.